A slog of a hike. I'm nuclear free. Tree branch or part of a log. Jarka. Sweat. We're not going to muck around here at Wild Oats. We're going to start with some fresh oysters from Cape Oysters off of the bays from the Indian Ocean.
It's a very interesting man.
So, Tyler, how do you convince somebody who might be oyster apprehensive to eat this seafood?
It's great for your libido. It doesn't have as strong as a taste as people might think it does, and the texture isn't as scary as it looks either. My selling point is usually it's very healthy. I try and stress on that point. So. With a little bit of lemon juice and definitely a bit of Tabasco.
And?
Delicious! Delicious! Wow!
Besides the taste of fresh oysters, what makes Cape Oysters attractive here at the market is that these guys, they're only 10 Rand each, or 60 American cents. Sedgefield is located on the Garden Route, a famed trail along the coast of the Indian Ocean, ranging from Mossel Bay to Port Elizabeth. After those succulent oysters, it's time to practice by Afrikaners a sandwich called a bester vetkoek. So what is a vetkoek?
A vetkoek is dough that I've made early in the morning myself, and we bake it in oil or on an open fire.
Oh, Clara, stop it.
It's a traditional food that we make with our flour, stone ground flour that we use, and it is a food that fills you.
Terrific. And the vetkoek can be filled with anything.
Yes, with mince, chicken, that's traditional, is mince or butter and jam. But otherwise it's with meat or anything that you want to. Yes, it's very delicious.
The fried bread, the deep fried bread with the spinach and the feta, very smooth. Wild Oats has had over 2 decades of experience as a farmer's market and is the largest community market along the scenic Garden Route.
We were the first market to actually build structures so that people didn't have to set up gazebos. We were the first market to charge 10% based on honesty, no other charges involved, which means we have to work really hard so that people love us if they haven't deeply internalized honesty. And we carefully select the person, not just the product. So we want to make sure that everyone gets along well and that we can maintain respect and have fun together. That's an important part of the market as well.
If the fried bread of vetkoek is Afrikaners, also local is the Biltong, dried meats.
Biltong is a South African meat that is mostly used when dried and is nice eating.
What type of meat?
Beef.
Okay.
And you can also get kudu and biltong, but beef is the best.
Even though I'm not a meat eater, that is very flavorful. It is juicy, and I didn't quit meat because of the taste. Well, we've had our main courses at the market. Now it's time for some dessert.
Thank you so much.
Is this a kombucha?
Yes, this is
the kombucha and the juices, yeah.
What makes pomegranate and onion so tasty?
The pomegranate,
And now, why with onion as well?
well, it's delicious with a cheese platter, stuffed mushroom. It's great.
So it's a sweet and
Savory, yes.
savory.
It's like a relish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Hey, all right, pomegranate and onion, a new flavor discovered here in South Africa. This has been another edition of Borders on Budgets. A reminder, Borders on Budgets.
Thank you very much.
People, natural sounds, not a lot of money. From the Wild Oats Farmers Market in Sedgefield, South Africa, thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. The garden route along South Africa's coast of the Indian Ocean is known for its outdoor and high adrenaline activities. In addition to the Wild Oats Community Market, here at Sedgefield, there are also arts and crafts markets as well as flea markets. Oh, and by the way, the pomegranate, same price as the oyster, 10 Rand. Don't forget, Bob always appreciates likes, comments, and of course, subscriptions.